Hi everybody, this video is sponsored by a contribution from Alex, and this was somebody who was on my friends list, was always on my friends list, yet her message went to spam, and that spam folder, and I don't know why. This is also somebody I had done a video for over the summer, the Narcissist Voice in Your Head Part 2. Hey Ollie, I donated a couple weeks ago and wanted to write you sooner about my situation, but life has been busy. Since I've gotten no contact, I've been trying to heal. However, I don't know what to do about my sisters, three of which are still living at home with our mother and my stepfather. Two of my sisters have been no contact with me simply because they are still minors and under my mother's control. My younger sister started watching your channel and is coming to the realization of what happened and how to escape. She keeps me updated on my other two sisters. Every once in a great while, she would sneak a phone call for me to say hi to them. Their lives have been getting more difficult since I've gotten no contact. My mother now treats my oldest younger sister like she used to treat me, making her the scapegoat. The youngest two are going through a lot because my mother and stepfather have violent arguments around them, breaking glassware all over the house and threatening each other with weapons at the house. It is getting out of control. I have the urge to report them to the police or contact them and demand they stop, but I don't want to break no contact with my mother, and I don't want a retaliation if I get the authorities involved. I feel like I have to take care of my sisters because they have no one else looking out for them, but I'm at a loss of what to do. Any thoughts would be much appreciated. I understand if you can't respond right away. Thank you for everything. You really have helped me heal and grow. Alex. Okay. I have spoken about this in other videos. When you go no contact, there is a chance that the narcissist is going to replay that the golden child is then going to become a black sheep. And that's what's happened in Alex's case. Now, your issue is your younger sisters are getting destroyed, and I absolutely agree with that. And your question comes to, do I get the police involved? Do I get the police involved? And would that be breaking no contact? No, because you don't have to. I would not call them yourself, because then you're gonna give them the opportunity to put this all back on you somehow to prepare for it. I wouldn't call the police. I would call child services, and here's why. I know you're afraid of retaliation. However, one of your younger sisters is already watching my videos. She's already watching. She knows there's a problem. So I would next time you talk to your younger sister, and this message is from January, and I'm so sorry that it went to that folder, and I don't know why. Is your younger sister strong enough to tell CPS or child services the truth? Is your younger sister strong enough? Is she willing to do that? If she's watching my videos, maybe she is, but that's a decision you're going to have to make. Because I think you only have one chance with CPS. You got the first chance. Once they've made a decision to go one way or another, you're not changing them. So if they see it if your mother sees it coming or your parents sees it coming, they're going to be prepared for it, and they're going to prepare your sisters for it, and they're going to threaten them and so on and so forth, and they'll be perfect. But if that other sister can say, yeah, I want to tell the truth, and you're strong enough to do it, then CPS might be your best option. The question is, what happens to your sister say CPS takes them away, wants to remove them? Would you be able to care for your three sisters? Would that even be a possibility? What would you do? what's the deal with the rest of your family? You understand? You know this abuse better than anyone. And the violence, the pulling of weapons, I mean, that shit's gonna go downhill real fast one day. Nobody starts the argument saying this is the argument where someone's gonna get killed. It just happens. Like my title of one of my recent videos. When you play idiot games, you win idiot prizes. And your mother and stepfather are in that house playing idiot games. They are destroying your three sisters much the way they tried to destroy you. Something needs to be done. The police isn't your first option here. It's got to be CPS. I would talk to the schools that your sisters go to. I would talk to the school specifically that the sister who's watching my channel and is kind of aware of this, and start there. Say this is a problem and try to build. Much like, I know it sounds like what narcissists do, but you have to be prepared for, if you do make that call, for the narcissist manipulation and lies and crying and all the things that they do to garner sympathy and get themselves out of trouble. You gotta find out how your sisters are doing in school, if their behaviors change. Would school be a better place for CPS to come talk to that sister away from your parents? So there's no fear of reprisal or anything. I would talk to your sister and find out what she's comfortable with. If she's comfortable with that, saying, hey, if you call CPS and say, hey, she wants to tell you what's really going on in this house, but she can't do it in front of her mother and stepfather. She wants to talk to you at the school. And the damage it's doing to her sisters and the violence and the glass breaking and the weapons pulling, all of that's a problem. But the question is, where do they go? Would you be able to take on that type of responsibility? Not that that should be your determining factor either. Because if weapons being pulled, and I know the state of American foster care is terrible. It's terrible. And this is a really, really tough decision. But there's 3 more lives at stake, and you know the consequences. You know the consequences. So I don't envy your decision, but I would talk to that sister seriously about getting how she would feel about it, what would happen. Don't do anything off the cuff. Don't do anything out of heat of the moment or spur of the moment or out of anger. Because the narcissist plots these things already. And you have to go in very smart. And you have to go in with your head about you. And it's very easy to get thrown off by these people. But I would think starting with that sister who's already watching my videos and is keen to narcissism is where you go to. Because the parents can't get to her. So thank you for your contribution, and thank you for your question and your scenario. Sorry it took so long to get to it. I can't say it enough. It just went to that stupid folder. Blame Facebook. But thank you again, and please, make sure you weigh all your options. But something needs to be done, because you can't watch your sisters' lives go down the drain, because that's what they're going to do to those girls. They're going to steal every sense of self they ever had or ever will have. Thank you again for everybody watching. Please leave any advice or comments in the comment section below. And if you have a story or a topic you'd like me to cover and you'd like it right away, you guys know what to do with the PayPal link in the description box. I will have the video right back to you. Zali Matthews, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.